I'm here with Kathy Cashmere, who sometimes dies and definitely weaves a lot.
I don't really die. I die, but I'm
D-Y-E.
not.
Kathy D-Y-Es.
Yeah.
She's never, at least as far as I'm aware, D-I-E. Just D-Y-E.
That just sounded a little odd. She dies.
But definitely weaves a lot. Kathy, the other day we were talking about old stuff. As we do. Don't we talk about old stuff a lot? And Kathy found something in her little treasures that we thought you'd be interested in seeing. So introduce us to who these people are, and then I'll show them to you.
So this is my great Aunt Clara and my great Grandma Christensen in front of their house, which looks like it has
good, we can zoom in.
Their brand new water pump or something. Obviously,
they're showing off.
They're showing
some brand
off
new
a water pump. Yeah,
innovation.
But here
and this would be turn of the century from the looks of their outfits. So this would be like early 1900s, maybe very, very late 1899.
Yes. And so here is great Grandma Christensen again.
In the middle.
In the middle with my grandmother on one side and my mother on the other side. And that's me on great Grandma's lap.
Oh, you're in the middle? So
yeah.
You're the little baby.
I'm the little baby in there.
And the reason this is interesting is also in this card. Oh, and I'll show you the card. Because do you think this was sent as a gift?
I don't actually know.
Grandmother and Clara.
It must have been a gift. Or for a holiday or something.
But it was in this card, which in the middle says, Happy Birthday.
And it's an old card.
It definitely is. I'd say 30s, 40s, maybe 50s.
Well, it has to be 50s because actually, I don't know. My mother probably put the picture of me in there.
Yeah. We could probably look it up because there's a brand name here. If anybody has any time on their hands, because goodness knows I don't. Let's see if we can get that to focus. There we go. And I may flip that around if I can. But also in this is a beautiful, finely tatted hanky. And I'll zoom this in for you. So this is definitely, the tatting on this is of an age. There used to be popular styles of edgings. Mm-hmm. And this one has lots of rings and lots of big picots. And so this is definitely of an age where that was popular. But it's also continuous. Mm-hmm. So there's like this break when everybody used to do motifs and then put them in a basket. Motif, put it in a basket, and mm-hmm. then tat the motifs together. Mm-hmm. And then at some point they switched to continuous motifs and redesigned it so that you didn't ever put it down. So this is sort of the in-between stage where the motif style was popular, but they did it continuously, or at least it looks like they did it continuously.
As far as I know, it was my great grandma or my great Aunt Clara
who tatted this.
Who tatted that.
Yeah.
My grandmother also did tatting, but she was a crocheter. She crocheted lace, tablecloths,
way more
doilies, more than tatting.
Yeah.
Because she taught me everything, but she never taught me tatting.
So she didn't.
Yeah, I'm assuming tatting was.
She didn't like it.
Or because I was a lefty, she didn't think she could teach me. One or the other way. I don't know.
As a lefty, I have some problems with tatting. There's a curve for me.
I can do tatting as long as I don't have to follow directions.
Or join.
How
do you join?
I don't. I can't.
Yeah. And that's my big holdup with tatting. I can tat. I can do the stitches, no problem. But as soon as I join, I'm flicking from a large motor skill to a fine motor skill. And I have to change hands.
It says, and you do everything backwards.
And you reverse it. And that's where I have trouble.
Actually, I have that trouble with crocheting too.
Oh, no, because crocheting looks the same either way. It doesn't matter.
Reading the patterns.
So I used to just work, and then I'd get tired, and I'd flip it, and I'd work the other way. I could change hands with my crochet.
I could make doilies, just not clothing.
It is easier to make doilies if you're switching back and forth, because all you have to do is finish a round, and then it doesn't matter. You can change hands.
Right. Doilies are fun.
And I learned on circular pieces, and I crocheted for years before I learned how to knit. Knitting, I had trouble learning. And it was the left-right thing, too.
Well, yeah, but you learned American knitting, right? Where you throw.
No, I continental.
You continental, because I learned continental and it's okay.
The continental, I tried to learn the other way a few times, the throwing, and I couldn't.
I can't do it
because I could never keep the knits and the purls straight in my head and in my hand actions.
Yeah.
And then I had somebody face me, and I saw it left-handed, but I ultimately knitted right-handed, and that was okay. But I had to see it and then flip it in my brain, not see it right-handed and just mimic it.
I'm pretty sure I knit right-handed and crochet left-handed.
Oh, you crochet left-handed?
Yeah.
Because I crochet right-handed, but I can do both.
Crochet hook, left hand.
No, I think that's right-handed. I don't know. Oh my God, now we're going to have to crochet because I can't tell you.
Some right-handed person, let us know which hand you hold your hook in, please.
Maybe I do it with my right hand. Most of my large motor skills are right-handed except eating. But I kind of think about that as a small motor skill.
I'm completely...
And then I stitch totally. All my sewing is left-handed. All my embroidery is left-handed. Yeah. My crochet is right-handed, I think. My knitting is right-handed.
Yeah.
And then I throw right-handed. I golf right-handed. But I do archery left-handed. Because of my eyes. It's not because of my hands. It's because of my eye. I'm left-eyed and left-eared.
Yeah. That's a brain thing.
I'm positive it's a brain thing. And I probably sorted it out because I lived in a family of righties.
Yeah. It's
like, well, you're going to get a right-hander's mitt. Good luck.
Yeah. Yeah. It's still a right hand. I was talking to a guy at the pre-surgery clinic today about how it's a right-handed world because they had the little signature pad.
Oh. Yeah.
Put on the right side, and so all of us lefties have to like squeeze into a bookshelf.
Oh, it totally drives me insane.
In order to get in
They do it all the time. And you know what I do? They'll hand you the clipboard, and I immediately open it, flip my paperwork, and put the clip down at the bottom so that I can actually write on that board.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's to be fair, what is it? I think it's like 25% of the population is left-handed, but the accident rate amongst lefties, death by accident, is huge compared to right-handed people. Yeah. And it's because they set us up. All the railings are on the wrong side. It's a conspiracy. They're trying to get us.
Because what's the saying? Left-handed people are the only ones in their right mind.
Well, there are more presidents who are left.
Yeah.
There is apparently there is some sort of an advantage. I don't know.
And engineers. A lot more.
Or engineers lefty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they have kind of debunked the whole left brain, right brain thing. So I don't know. They? I think it's more complicated than that, probably. It's not cut and dry. But then, come on, I'm left and right, but very distinct left and right. Yeah. My uncle could write and draw with either hand completely equally.
My dad was completely ambidextrous.
Yeah. But were there things like ladles or knife and fork that he had to do? Or could he just swap?
As far as I know, he was a either-handed guy. Yeah.
And I wonder how much of that is his hand getting slapped and being forced to become a righty over the years, or if it was truly...
That happened to me.
Yeah, I didn't have that problem. Everybody left me alone.
Yeah.
And in fact, when I was in second grade, they decided to eliminate penmanship from the curriculum.
Really?
Yeah, so we learned the mechanics of penmanship, but we never had to practice. And so it wasn't until fifth grade that I had a teacher show me how to get my slant, because all my penmanship was backwards, was slanted the wrong way. And so my fifth grade teacher said, hey, if you just turn your paper this way, basically sideways, and then you write, your slant will be in the right direction. But nobody taught me that because we eliminated penmanship from the curriculum. The things they do at school. I don't care one way or the other. The mechanics is good enough.
If you can read it.
Yeah, if you can read it, it's fine. And come on, we were headed towards typing. Yeah. I don't do much handwriting anymore.
No.
I do notes for myself, and that's it. And I don't think most people do even that. My kids all take notes on their phone. I don't, but I take notes and then lose them. That's what I do.
Paper.
There's paper like all over the house, Post-its everywhere, and I'm like, I think I put that up there 7 months ago. Did I do it? Probably not.
So one other interesting thing, I didn't bring it with me, but my grandmother I hand wove the fabric for my wedding dress.
Oh yeah, I know, and we'll do another update on
and
that
my
one because it is
grandmother
cool.
crocheted
Yeah.
lace to match.
To go on the edge, or did you sew it on after it was done?
Oh no, I sewed it on because I was here in Oregon and she was in
Oh, okay.
Wisconsin.
So she sent it.
Yeah, but I used Pendleton wool, like
and it's cool. It's
a 16-2
Pendleton
wool.
It doesn't feel like wool.
Oh no, it's very fine.
It feels sort of cottony. It feels
and I
very
never
nice.
fold it.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was afraid.
Do you hang it?
I've never washed it. I wore it once and put it in a box. But I was afraid of fulling at that point.
Oh, fulling, not folding.
No,
fulling.
Fulling. Yeah.
We could wash it. It would be fine.
It has moth holes in it. I have to fix it first.
Needle felting. You can needle felt your moth holes.
Oh no, it's not that solid. It's a lace weave, so it's got space between the warp ends.
Well, the sewing would show more than the felting. If you needle felted just little covers over those holes, I think you would see it less. I've tried the sewing technique.
We'll have to pull it out and
we could do a sample. And
shame on me for not taking good care of my wedding dress, but
we'll do another episode about that. But anyway, cute little tatting, and I know Kelly shows you how to tat. If you have not learned how to tat yet, Kelly has lots of videos on this channel, and you can go learn how. And then also, whenever Kelly goes to a show or anything, she usually teaches tatting, because it's turned out, lace knitting and tatting has turned out to be Kelly's niche.
So this is what, like 80?
Oh, this is totally 80. So this is 80. How fine 80 looks, and it's beautiful.
It's like sewing thread.
Yeah, it's like quilting thread at least.
Yeah.
And it's not, tatting on 80 is no more difficult and really isn't that hard to see when you're tatting. The difficulty is that you have to tat longer to get around the edge. So you're in it. If you think about just this hanky alone is, well, this is a 10-inch hanky. So you have 10, 20, 30. You've got 40 inches of tatting that you have to do. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 repeats. So you've got 44 repeats to get around this hanky. And let's see, I'm going to...
Definitely a slow project.
This is cool. So your aunt, and this is the smart way to do this. When you do an edging for a hanky, it's really a good idea to just tat your edging and then sew it on your hanky, because your hanky will wear out before your edging does.
Is that what she did?
Yep, that's what she did. She stitched it around.
So she has a picot sticking out the bottom that
she
uses
you
to
do
attach.
A picot to do the attachment on the bottom, and this one's just designed well for a hanky. Yeah. The one downside to this is you would definitely, when you wash your hanky, you would have to press it every time, because all these picots will
and
collapse.
You can tell that it's definitely starched.
Oh, it's definitely starched. Yeah, definitely starched. All right, that's it for us today. Again, oh look, 12 minutes. It's not that short. Remember, if you haven't subscribed yet, to do that and to ring the bell so that you know when new videos come. And go check out, I'm going to link some of Kelly's tatting videos here so that you can see how to tat. It's really fun and is tiny. You just carry it in a little makeup bag. It doesn't take very much supplies at all. And it's a cheap entry point, like $6. And you've got a ball of thread and you've got a tatting shuttle. So it's also a poor man's craft.
Definitely.
Hours of entertainment. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.